Chuck Schumer has sick message to Americans who donated $1 million to fund Trump's wall. Congress has been in a heated battle all week as the deadline to a government shutdown looms, now just 2 days away. The fake government operations and payroll right before Christmas hinges on whether the two sides can come to a consensus on how or whether or not to fund the $5 billion border wall. Leading the charge against President Trump's plans to secure our border with this massive endeavor is Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi and Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer DNY. Schumer has not been shy about his disdain for the idea of the wall and thinks it's irresponsible to protect our country with one, especially with what he thinks is too much to pay to build it. What Democrats don't realize, or seem to care about, is that they don't speak for every American and what the taxpaying citizens of this nation want. While Congress continued to bicker over protecting our country from outside invaders, a triple amputee war veteran and Purple Heart recipient, 37-year-old Brian Kolfage Jr., stepped up to protect his fellow citizens again, this time establishing a GoFundMe account to build our border wall. In just 2 days, Kolfage crowdfunded $1 million for the wall and shows no signs of slowing down. The massive success and incredible response from Americans all over the country pouring money into the fund to build the wall proves Schumer wrong, in that more people seem to want a wall than those for open borders. We are funding the wall with GoFundMe, click below. While the funds poured in at a rate of about $100,000 per hour today, Schumer took to the stand to speak his piece against Trump and the construction of his wall that the American people are proving they want. Chicago Tribune reports. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer of New York said Democrats oppose Trump's border demands because the wall is inefficient and because Trump, as a candidate, promised that Mexico would pay for it, which Mexico has refused to do. Heavy check mark real Donald Trump. In our country, so much money has been poured down the drain, for so many years, but when it comes to border security and the military, the Democrats fight to the death. We won on the military, which is being completely rebuilt. One way or the other, we will win on the wall. Heavy check mark real Donald Trump. Mexico is paying indirectly for the wall through the new USMCA, the replacement for NAFTA. Far more money coming to the U.S. because of the tremendous dangers at the border, including large-scale criminal and drug inflow. The United States military will build the wall. We want smart, effective border security, Schumer said. That's not a wall. The swift pace of movement in Congress came after Trump moved off his demand. Trump has not said that he would sign such a temporary measure, but White House counselor Kellyanne Conway on Wednesday said he'll take a look at that certainly. On Twitter, Trump appeared to respond to criticism that he was retreating. He insisted that one way or the other, we will win on the wall. Theomandashia. We don't need money from Mexico to build the wall, from politicians, or from the military's budget, we the people are getting it done. Look how far we've come in. Should the legislation become law, the border money fight would drag into the new year and the next Congress, which could prove even more difficult for Trump with a Democratic-led House. Democratic Rep. Nancy Pelosi of California, who is poised to become House Speaker, will probably be able to quickly win approval of a longer-term measure to keep government running in 2019. Pelosi and Schumer have made it clear they are not interested in funding Trump's border wall. Democrats will be ready to fully, responsibly fund our government in January, Pelosi said in a statement. More than 800,000 government workers were facing the prospect of being furloughed or sent to work without pay beginning at midnight Friday, disrupting government operations days before Christmas. Congress often approves pay for such affected workers retroactively, even if they were ordered to stay home. Just last week, at a televised meeting at the White House, Trump said he would be proud to shut the government down over the wall.